everybody. This is the Family Relations Podcast, Episode 1. Quickly following our last pre-show.
We did promise.
We did promise it, and here it is. Recording it for your listening pleasure.
And if you have not listened to that welcome aboard. And if you have listened to the pre, voice crack, welcome back.
Welcome back, and you really should go back and listen to that first episode. It kind of gives you some context about what we're doing here. It's nothing, actually, you don't even have to listen to it, but, just to get filled in on where the name comes from and who we are, go back to that one and, give it a listen. But it's not necessary, so welcome, everybody.
You kind of sound like smooth jazz.
You know what? I really did slip into a midnight DJ voice, and I have no idea
You're
why.
In the mix, smooth jazz.
Yeah. What was that?
I don't know. You're like, well,
I was
back,
just possessed by the.
You're in a trance.
I know. I really slipped into my. I should be shot. Is what I should be.
Oh boy.
And I'm looking at it. I don't even it was hardly picking up my voice. So hopefully that wasn't super quiet.
I hope that's recorded.
I really want people to hear how hateable my voice was during that moment.
Well, you're on Midnight Radio.
Yeah, welcome. Nice raspy voice.
We're going to get your Earth, Wind, and Fire right up.
Yeah, for your midnight drive. So stupid.
Oh, my God. I'm going to lose it right off the bat.
Oh, look, it picked up your clap.
Oh, there we go.
Cool. Hopefully that didn't hurt
Echo
anybody's ears.
Oh, yeah, apologies.
So yeah, you guys might have heard that little jig in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't in the first episode, but it's in this one. It's just our little intro song that I prepared. So
prepared? Come on.
What?
Don't be modest. Don't be modest. That was my co-host over here on the strings. He was just shredding gnar on the 6th string.
What was I doing?
Shredding gnar. That's what the kids call it these days, anyway.
The kids, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm out of the loop.
Yeah.
Right.
We're only 1 year apart, but
you millennials running around with your terms.
I think you're a millennial too. I don't think we're millennials.
What are we then?
I think like Gen X.
No, our parents are Gen X.
Are they?
Yeah.
Hold up.
And then their parents are baby boomers.
Hold up. You keep talking. I'm gonna look this up.
Pull that up. I could be incorrect, but because I remember when Nirvana was super popular, they always talked about how that generation was Generation X, and I think our parents were in their prime ages, so to speak, during that time period. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, I did not search the right thing at all. So
what did you search?
Let's not talk about that, but we're searching the right thing now.
You only need one X.
What? Whoa, I'm not saying I went down that road.
Well, you were being super weird and discreet about it, so I just assumed you pulled up some, less than savory material on your phone.
I just pulled up some Pokemon for some reason. It came up when I typed in Generations.
Oh, why'd you have such an incredulous reaction?
I'm not a Pokemon kind of guy.
Oh, it offends you?
It offends me.
Gotcha.
What
are you getting over there?
I'm getting that 96 was the cutoff.
What? For when you were born? I say what a lot. I just realized that.
What?
Yeah, I'm always surprised. You were born in the 1996?
I think 96 is the end of the millennials. So we're both millennials.
Oh, I thought you were looking up Gen X.
No, I was looking up the generations. 96.
Okay, so
I think we're both millennials.
Look up Gen Xers though. I want to see what. Oh, I said Gen Xers, but look that up. I want to see what that is.
Gen Xers, literally what I looked up.
Okay.
1960 and 70.
Okay, so I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're a millennial too.
Yeah, you're right. Whatever. I'm an older millennial though. I got more cred, more life experience.
More street cred?
Yeah, that year that I have on you really allowed me to come into my own and learn about the trials and tribulations of the world.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, but
you still got 1 year to catch up to know as much
by
as
then
I
though
know.
you'll be a year ahead.
Exactly.
It's a never-ending cycle.
You're always going to be behind on wisdom.
Always 1 year behind.
How does it make you feel?
Not good, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not good.
Well, think about our parents. They're 30 years smarter than us. So
Are they though?
we probably seem like idiots to like legitimate adults, you
Like
know.
smart ones, because like I'm be careful with what I say, but I don't consider my parents too smart.
No.
No.
Why?
Like my mom's book smart, not too
Uh-huh.
street smart.
Yeah. Can you give me an example of a time she really shit the bed on street smarts,
On
so
street
to speak?
smarts, she's just very embarrassing in public, and I think someone with street smarts can
Oh my God.
can be professional in a professional setting, but and my mom just lacks all of that.
Self-awareness, right?
Yeah, like she can sit there, and if she can't get, like, say, a lock in a door, I've seen her sit there with a lock in a door for 30 minutes.
And your mom can see, right?
Oh, she
She has vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my dad is the opposite.
Your dad has street smarts, but not
no
book
book.
smarts.
Right.
Okay.
And he'll always tell me about how book smarts are overrated.
Really? He says that?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think I'd rather have book than street.
Yeah. What would you say would you say you fall somewhere in the middle? You kind of take
I don't think people fall in the middle. I think you're one or the other.
where do you place yourself at then?
I think I'm more street than book.
Yeah.
And I don't like it, but I think that's how it is. You're definitely more book.
Yeah.
I would say so.
If I went to the south side of Chicago, I would be found in a gutter very quickly.
I mean, me too, though. I'm scared of my own shadow.
Are you?
Yeah.
You never struck me as a very scared guy.
I'm scared of everything. I grew up in a box.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I wasn't allowed to do anything.
Oh, your parents sheltered you from all that
Yeah.
stuff.
I still to this day have never seen a minute of any Harry Potter movie.
Really?
Any. Because in my mom's eyes, that's witchcraft.
No shit.
Yeah.
What about Lord of the Rings?
Never a second of Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about Disney movies? Would she let you see Disney
Yeah, I can see Disney movies all day. I wasn't allowed to play contact sports.
Would she even let you like watch Hercules though? Because that's about the Greek gods.
Oh, the cartoon version.
Wait, but weren't you way older by the time the one with the rock came out?
Yeah, but come on.
How's she gonna keep tabs on you then?
We used to hide Grand Theft Auto under the pool table.
First of all, how did you guys get Grand Theft Auto?
My grandma.
She bought it for you
My
guys?
grandma was the greatest.
That's badass.
We'd take her to EB Games at the time.
Oh, long gone. For those of
The
you
great
listening,
old EB Games.
EB Games used to be a video game store.
It was happening at EB
Not
Games.
unlike GameStop, but
Right.
basically their logos look very similar.
I think they
I
just
think
bought them out.
Did they?
I think
or did
so.
they go out of business?
All the EB Game spots are now GameStops. So
Gotcha.
it's super weird.
Okay, so it sounds like they purchased that
Right.
company.
Or they just changed names. What if they just rebranded?
Well, the GameStops were around at the same time as EB Games, so I think they might have
Just
absorbed
bought 'em out?
them. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But we would take all our coins, our games that we wanted to trade in, and we would just buy. Every time she would come babysit us, we would just go get games.
Your
and-
grandma babysat you
Yeah,
guys? Okay.
We would take advantage. Oh, let's run the EB Games.
And
Let's
she had no idea what Grand Theft Auto
run
was.
No.
She saw that rated M, had no idea what
No.
it meant.
They would ask her for her ID, and she just didn't understand why they were asking her for her ID.
Oh, she's like, this is just standard procedure
Right.
when it comes to video
Right.
games.
She never asked questions. We would do it, and then we literally would hide it. The second my mom would leave, we'd go slide under the pool table, and it'd be hiding up under. There was like this little nook where it can just sit perfectly, and we just pop it in the PS2, and we're just roaming the streets.
That was Grand Theft Auto 3, right?
That was 3.
God damn, what a great game.
And then Vice City.
oh, did you guys do the same thing for Vice City?
Yeah.
You got
Everyone.
your grandma to buy it for you?
Everyone, yep.
Gotcha. Yeah. Do you remember the first time you played that game? How just I can do whatever I want. I can go wherever I want, do whatever I want. There was no game like that at the time for us.
No.
You know.
I think I literally saw that game played first ever at here.
Really? I
Here.
think no. You had it before I did because I didn't even know what it
No.
was. I remember I only found out about it because we went to some sort of party. Like our families were at some sort of party together and we were talking about the game and your brother was talking about it. Like, oh, you can do this. You can steal cars. You can kill hookers after you have sex with them. And we're like, oh, that's awesome. I had no idea what it was. We were what, like 7, 8 years old?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Remember Metal Gear Solid? How terrible of a game that was, and we used to watch that. Imagine 6 and 7 watching that kind of game.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Our little minds, you know.
Oh my god.
But, neither of us have, shot up any schools or stolen any cars. So
No, we're in the clear.
I don't know. I don't think we could blame video games for anything really.
Mm-mm.
For any of our shortcomings.
Issues.
Yeah, I would say our issues, whatever we have, come from other sources.
Yeah, to say it lightly.
Yeah, to put it lightly. But yeah, man, Grand Theft Auto. Like, you go back and you look at that game now, and it's like, wow, this looks like shit.
It looks terrible.
This is terrible.
Oh my, awful.
I could make better graphics in Microsoft Paint.
I think I played Grand Theft Auto for hours a week up until probably 2 years ago.
Wait.
The new ones.
Oh, the 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to play that for hours. As soon as they put the online in it,
Uh-huh.
greatest thing ever.
Yeah, you know what? I played through the story, had a lot of fun playing the story, but then when the online came out, I was like, this is awful.
You thought it was awful?
When the online first came
Yeah.
out, like as soon as it like
'Cause it
out
wasn't
of the
out
box.
on launch.
Yeah, there was like a few months buffer, right?
Yeah.
But I started playing it like when it came out, and I was like, this is terrible. Like, it's so glitchy and it's unplayable basically. So I never went back to it. That was it. I
Oh
played it
my.
like 2 or 3 times, and I never went back to it.
Who did you kill in the story? Or did you save everyone?
I saved everyone.
I killed Trevor.
You don't like Trevor, huh?
I thought I had no choice.
Oh, really?
Like the Franklin one was worded weird, so I didn't think his meant save everyone.
You know what? It's been the last time I played that game was when it came out. So I remember the end was you put somebody in the trunk, right?
Well, that's yours because you chose to save everyone. My
Oh.
ending was very different. I burned him alive.
You burned Trevor alive?
Alive.
Jesus.
Not on me. It was an accidental press.
Did you like Trevor as a character? Is that what you picked him?
No, I really liked him, but I didn't. I was like, it's either Michael or him
Yeah.
or Franklin.
Yeah.
Getting rid of him.
So you kind of picked the lesser of the
guys
three
I liked.
evils,
Yeah.
right?
I had Franklin all tatted up. He looked sick. And
Could
I
you
had-
get tattoos in that game?
Yeah, and you couldn't undo them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so if you got 2 arm tattoos, they were just overlapping.
That's pretty cool. Like a real sleeve. You remember San Andreas?
Oh my God, I had that for PSP.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was
PSP?
no. It was
No, because that was a different.
I think I had Liberty City Stories.
I had that game on PSP.
Yeah,
too,
PSP.
Yeah.
That was the greatest.
Yeah.
I would just sneak off to my room and just play it.
Is that all you did with your PSP? Just play Grand Theft Auto alone in your room, or did you use it for other things?
That's all I did it for.
Are you sure?
I had no good Wi-Fi.
Okay, so you picking up what I was putting down.
Yeah, I picked up what you were putting down, but I didn't get Wi-Fi, and my mom was super strict about internet.
Mm-hmm.
I used to
Naturally,
have to.
she didn't let you watch Harry Potter, so
Right.
I'm sure she had restrictions on the
And
Wi-Fi.
she wouldn't. She was super against Xbox Live, and when we used to play Modern Warfare here, I was just like, man, I want Xbox Live. So you remember how you used to have that adapter?
Yeah, that plugged into the
It
back.
was like $100.
Yeah,
So we bought that adapter, and we used to put it in the back and put the antenna down so she couldn't see it.
that's brilliant.
It was brilliant because
You-
the thing went
You guys were
No.
very sneaky as children.
sneaky as can be.
It's very sneaky.
Yeah,
But you see,
stories go on.
but exactly. So that's what happens when, if you're a parent out there listening, I don't know why you would be.
Yeah, don't
Because
be.
we're just a few millennials
Mhm.
shooting the breeze here. But, don't be too strict on your kids.
No.
Because they're going to turn into Anthony and they're going to start sneaking stuff.
Right, but with that being said, my parents never told me once to not drink alcohol. I didn't drink till I was 21.
God, yeah, I remember you
Yeah.
you had your own
I was anti-alcohol,
anti-alcohol.
everything,
You didn't do anything.
anything.
Yeah.
And my mom never once said don't drink alcohol. Not once in my life.
You never had the need to.
Never had the need
Same.
to. Even I was around it once in high school, and I was like, this is not for me, and I left. This was stupid.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it really goes to show you people want what they can have.
Right.
They're gonna want it more, and to get it, they're gonna be willing to take more risks to get it. They're gonna hide it from you.
Right.
But yeah, I was kind of the same way. My parents didn't give a shit about me drinking. They're like, yeah, just whatever. Don't be stupid about it.
Yeah.
Went to one party. I remember I really drank for the first time when I was 16. I went to a party. They had this was my first alcoholic beverage as a teenager. This kid threw a huge Halloween party at his house, and his parents were there. They didn't care. They just wanted a safe place for kids to drink. They let everybody sleep over. But the first alcoholic drink I had, this kid filled his fridge up with apple juice and Everclear. mixed together.
Oh my God.
A bunch of 16-year-olds in his basement drinking Everclear and apple juice. And you know what? I didn't even drink that much of it, sadly, but there was kids that just... I remember a kid, he was sitting in the corner eating a bag of hot Cheetos, and he was so messed up, he just started puking in the bag of hot Cheetos because it was already there. No, he didn't keep eating. It wasn't a topping. It wasn't a topping at that point. Yeah. I just watched him puke into this bag and his eyes rolled up in the back of his head. But yeah, I mean, I like even though I was around it, I was like, I don't want to do this excessively. And I think it's because my parents were just like, don't be stupid. You can drink, go ahead. And I didn't have the need to get fucked up, And
because you literally saw firsthand how stupid kids are.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't want to be that kid.
Right.
I don't want to be the kid throwing up in the corner in a bag of hot Cheetos looking like a silly goose.
Right. I always had the fear of not being in control of my body.
Exactly.
That was my biggest fear and why I never drank. But I thought that if I drink, I'll be out of control of my body.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until a year and a half ago I kind of started drinking.
Yeah.
And I found out very fast that there's a happy medium. There's a place where you could drink, have a good time, and still be in control of your body.
Right.
Obviously, that happy medium, you're not able to drive because you're kind of gone.
Yeah.
But you're coherent.
Mm-hmm.
And I have had 3 experiences that were just god awful, and they're just kind of funny experiences that I think everyone needs to have at least once. And
do you care to share with those experiences?
I'll share one of them.
Okay.
I'll share one of them. This was, I believe this was last August, June or August. And me and the girlfriend's family went up to Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Sheboygan?
Yeah, Blue Harbor. It's this resort. And I was like, oh, this place is sweet. And literally, I knew when we were loading up the car, her stepdad we were just loading the drinks up in the car. I was like, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. And I never really drank a lot in front of people. I was like, I'm just going to stick to myself. I don't want to drink in front of people. And so we're there. And first day, we go there. We do a little tour with who we were there with. We were waiting for more people. But we're just walking around seeing what this place has because it was our first time out of anybody being there. And we go through the water park. And I see one of these stationary surfing things.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, this.
You're talking about like the pool.
The pool.
Where it's the constant.
Right, the wave.
Waves
it's like
coming in.
It's almost like but they had bodyboards and surfboards.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if I can surf.
They had like full-blown surfboards too?
Well, like ones you stand on. They're smaller versions. They're more like a wakeboard that's skinny.
Gotcha.
And you can stand on them. And but I was like, I want a bodyboard. I want to stand up on a bodyboard. That'd be funny. And I just thought in my head, how can I make the biggest fool out of myself on this thing? Because I have no balance. And we go back to the room. We're unpacking. Meanwhile, we're just like, let's wait for the rest of the people. Then we go hit up the water park.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just, that's my gassing drinks.
What were you drinking?
Let me go. I can tell you because when I threw it up, I tasted it come out.
Nice.
And there were 2 summer Shandis. There was.
Ooh, those goes down pretty easy.
Pretty easy because it's literally lemonade and beer.
Yeah.
Great. So 2 summer Shandis, not in this order. 2 summer Shandis. There was a Blue Moon in honor of Blue Harbor. And there was 3 White Claw. There was
wow.
I believe it was a double shot.
Wait, how long ago was this?
Like a year and a half.
You were pretty ahead of the curve with the White Claws. I feel like those didn't really start catching on.
This is when they only had lime.
Oh,
that was the original flavor.
Now
they have like a variety pack. There's at least 5 or 6 flavors now. This was when they only had the 1 or 2 flavors.
Gotcha.
And so I have these 6 drinks in my system, and we take a double shot of Jack. Not a good idea, but I like whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Just downed it. I felt great. Felt on top of the moon. And
on top of the moon, huh?
On top of the moon. I was like, this is good. And then I always explain this. It's kind of where when the room is spinning, how I explain this to everyone is I just feel like a whoosh go right over my face.
Can you explain what you just did?
My hands just from forehead to chin.
Gotcha.
Whoosh.
Okay.
And I explain that to everyone, and when I'm had one too many, you'll hear that come out of my mouth, and everyone's like, what is that?
Yeah.
But if you've been there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you just feel, You can feel from your forehead just the sensation just going all the way down.
So
slowly.
when the room spins for you, it's less of a spin and it's more of like a vertical tilt.
Right.
See, for me, it's a horizontal.
That would be scary because I've
it's a
never lost
spin.
balance.
It's an actual spin.
Really?
For me, yeah.
Oh my God. Like I've never tumbled over drunk.
Yours is more like a vertical
Right.
waving thing.
And I'll be like, I got to stand still, and it just goes. And so we go to this. I need to drop backstory on this story first. First of all,
Oh God. Okay, hold on. So, all right, yeah, go ahead.
I have to, or else it's not going to make sense.
Okay.
My girlfriend's brother hooked it up with some, let's just say some chocolates. We'll just say that. And
Inconspicuous chocolates.
right. So me and my girlfriend are like, hey, what's up? Let's try this. Boom. We try them. This is not Blue Harbor. I'm going all over the place. This is a backstory to give you kind of some context.
Yeah.
And we take this chocolate. We're just like, oh, nothing's happening. This sucks. Let's go get something to eat. We go get something to eat. We order one drink each. The second we have this drink, I'm looking at her dead in the face. I don't comprehend a word she's saying. I would look at her. I'm just like, I'm sorry. I can't understand anything you're saying.
So the chocolates were digested at this point.
Right. And the alcohol mixed with it, not a good idea.
Okay.
At all. So I was just like, I literally told her, I'm not understanding anything you're saying. I started getting the shivers. We finished eating. She had to drive me home, and I was shaken out of my mind. Woke up the next morning. We're good. So now back to Blue Harbor.
So that was before Blue Harbor.
This was before.
Gotcha.
So now we go to Blue Harbor, and I'm already my 6 drinks in. I'm at 5 drinks in the double shot, whatever. I'm like at least 5 or 6 drinks in. And her brother comes up to me, 2 pieces of chocolate left. Do you want to split it? Or like, because they were all together in a bar. I was like, oh yeah, let's split it.
One in Rome, right? One in Blue Harbor.
In my brain, I didn't think, oh, I just had 6 drinks. And I was having a bad time when I went out to eat with 1 drink.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was 6 drinks in. Have this chocolate. I don't remember being at the water park that day.
Completely wiped the hard drive.
Gone. There are videos of me at the water park. I don't remember being at the water park.
Did you see the videos?
Great videos.
What were you doing in the videos?
I went on so many water slides. I cut my hand, apparently.
How'd you do that?
I fell on a lawn chair. And I told this random lady who I never met before. This is all allegedly, because I can't confirm any of this story.
Right.
I told this lady that I'm not in a good place right now.
You told her that?
I told some random old lady that was laying out next to us. I looked at her and I said, I'm sorry, I'm not in a good place right now. And she just kind of was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And my hand's bleeding. It's cut. I was like, what is going on with this?
So, sorry to interrupt.
You're good.
So at the time, you were internalizing that you were in a bad place.
Bad place.
In your mind, even though you were as messed up as you were, you knew there was a little voice inside of your head going, bro, this isn't good.
Not good.
This is going downhill.
Fast.
We're in survival mode right now. Life support systems are online.
And to top it off, I was like, I got to go back to the hotel room.
Yeah.
I go back to the hotel room, heaving into the toilet, and the full drinks are coming out at this point, and I can taste them. It's like, boom, boom, boom. And I go lay down in the bed, gone for hours, just sleeping for hours. And all I remember is my girlfriend waking me up. Everyone is in the family room eating, or like the kitchen eating. And she's just like, she kind of psychological warfare. She's like, nobody thinks you're going to get up and have dinner. Come on, prove them wrong. In my brain, I'm having dinner. I get up, hat on, brim low, hood up.
Oh my God.
You
look like the Unabomber?
Yeah, I just lounge out. I just stroll out to the kitchen. I had dinner. Just sat there in that chair. And that literally to this day we always joke about that. Like she just like, nobody thinks you're gonna do this.
Now, were you able to finish dinner from
Yeah.
beginning to end?
Yeah, had a nice brick oven pizza. Ate the whole thing.
God bless. God bless.
It was such an
Anthony.
interesting experience. To say the
Wow.
least.
But you proved him wrong.
Yeah, she could have just been saying that because
I
nobody
think
said.
I think she might have been.
Nobody was like, "Oh, great, you're
Yeah.
up, awesome."
Yeah. I think that was a little white lie to motivate you to
Right.
sit with
It
your
worked.
parents at dinner.
It worked. I was up and
Did
having.
you throw the pizza up after you ate it?
No,
You
I
were
was fine.
able to keep it down?
I was able to keep it down.
God
Played some
bless.
board games. I was good.
Oh, God bless.
I couldn't really speak much, but I was good. I just stayed quiet.
Now, did that whole experience kind of deter you from overdoing it? Or
Well,
have
there
you
was
done
one
it
after
since?
that,
Oh.
and that was the last time.
So you didn't learn your lesson?
No, but it wasn't as bad.
Because you had that prior experience, right?
It was kind of bad. It was just drunk.
Just was it with your girlfriend again?
Yeah, with their family again.
Oh my God.
Same summer.
Does
Probably
her
a month or two apart.
Does her family like to drink? It sounds like it.
Not really, but like they're very good at pacing themselves.
And you are not?
Yeah. And her stepdad's always just like, ever since this next experience that I will tell you about, he's just like, per one drink, 2 glasses of water. Per one drink, 2 glasses of water. And anywhere there's alcohol, he like coaches me.
Right.
Because he knows that I've had these bad experiences. Of course, my 2 worst experiences are around him. And it just, to me, I'm just like, of course.
So he probably has this opinion of you
Of
now
this
that
kid
you're a
is
little
just
Sally boy.
Yeah.
Can't keep his alcohol down.
Right. So then we go on this other trip. This was a weekend trip up in Wisconsin again. So this is, sorry, I got a little derailed there. I'm having flashbacks.
Uh-huh.
I'm having flashbacks, and I know this is not ideal, but this is where we're going with this.
Right.
I was at least 8 or 9 drinks in, and there's a little pool, and I was like, this is bad. This is very bad. But I was coherent for a little bit, and allegedly, I have pictures of the aftermath. The kids at the pool convinced me to do a belly flop contest.
Okay.
So I did at least 4 or 5 belly flops. My stomach and chest, straight red. Straight red. After that, I disappeared. They found me in the room.
You disappear, and then it's like they find your body later.
And I know where I'm going somehow.
Yeah.
It's just like, I know where I'm going. And I even went paddleboarding drunk. I'm scared of murky water, and I went paddleboarding drunk.
Okay, so this was out at the
This is the second time.
at the lake, right?
Yeah.
At the harbor.
No, this is not Blue Harbor. This is a different one.
Oh, what harbor was this?
This was Lake Lawn.
Lake Lawn. Okay. Your girlfriend's family is all about going out to bodies of water,
Right.
and having shenanigans.
Right. Shenanigans in Sheboygan.
You bastard.
Smooth.
So, but I mean, it sounds like you handled yourself a little bit better that time.
Right.
Or were you not done with your story? Was there more?
No, that was the story.
That was it?
That was a quick one, straight to the point.
Yeah.
Not good.
You weren't purging yourself in the bathroom.
Yeah, they tell me I need a social drink, not purge.
Yeah, it's hard once you get that train rolling and you start feeling a little bit. You're like, I can feel better.
Yeah, you're like, I can go.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to just, for me, I was always so weird. Like, I don't want to put in a little bit of calories through an extended period of time. Let's slam them all.
Right.
Bad idea.
So what motivates you to drink more, ironically enough, is health related. You're like, I don't
think about it that way.
I want to get it all out of the way so I don't consume any unnecessary calories along the way.
Right. So if you slam them all, in my dumb mind, I think it's okay.
Yeah, but you inadvertently die.
Right. And I'm technically putting in the same amount that I would if I slowly drank.
I mean, that is one way to do it. I mean, I prefer to pace myself just because I have better, I can kind of monitor where I'm at better. Because if you slam them all at once like you're describing,
bad idea.
It catches up with you pretty quick.
You feel great for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you feel terrible for a good 5 hours.
Yeah, and then before you know it, you're puking in a storm drain.
You sound like you're talking from experience.
That's a story for a different day, my friend.
Okay,
Because
all right.
we're about at 30 minutes here.
Alrighty,
and, yeah, just so you guys know, these are going to be about 30-minute podcasts.
To start,
yeah. Just to make it digestible for y'all. But yeah, we're at 30 minutes right now. We appreciate you guys listening again, and listen next week. We're going to have another episode out for you guys.
where you're going to embarrass yourself.
Where I'm going to tell my story. Yeah, a little tease.
Ooh, give us a little tease.
A little tease. Well, let's just say I went down to NIU there, Northern Illinois University, for a birthday party.
Ooh.
And, yeah, shenanigans ensued.
Give us one little thing that happened. Just one. Just to wet the beak a little bit.
Well, as you heard, I puked in the storm drain.
Oh, that was that experience.
That was that experience.
Okay,
yeah.
I think you say no more.
Say no more, right?
Say no more.
All right. That's it. Take care,
They
everybody.
got a lot to look forward to. Wow.
Yes, they do.
We spoil these guys.
We do. I mean, 2 episodes and
Some very awkward and random conversations.
Yeah, we talked about Grand Theft Auto, talked about drinking.
Mm-hmm.
More to come.
Yep.
Definitely more to come. I'm out.
I'm out as well. That's all I got.
All right. See you guys.
See you.